YouTube algorithm is a pain in the ass. So to get those subscribers, I'm going to show you the way that I did it. If you stay until the end of this video, there will be some bonus tips for you. Make sure you stay until the end of the video if you do want to see those tips. Tip number 1, cross-promoting. Every single person who has asked me how I grew my YouTube channel, cross-promoting is my number one way to grow. So if you don't know what cross-promoting is, it's basically when you use other social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok to grow your YouTube channel. Post about your YouTube channel on your Instagram or on your TikTok. You're bringing audiences over to YouTube, and there it makes you grow. Personally suggest TikTok because TikTok is doing wonders for everybody. Make sure to take advantage of TikTok right now. You don't need to be posting like YouTube tips the way that I do, because that's just what I specifically chose to do to get more traffic to my YouTube channel. So let's say you have a pranking YouTube channel. Post short clips of your pranks on your TikTok, and then you'll see that it'll start to accumulate and you could get some subscribers to your YouTube channel. And if you are not getting the results you want at first, just keep going with it because the results will come. If you do want to use Instagram, the best way to do that is using their Instagram Reels, which is similar to TikTok. Just post, like I said, like a small clip of your prank video on there. People do scroll through those Reels and they will see it and they will come to your account, which will obviously make your Instagram account go up, and also your YouTube channel, it'll gain like traction on your YouTube channel. Alright, so number 2 is focusing more on audience retention than just numbers or just subscribers. You could literally focus on subscribers all you want, you know, just keep posting content out there and expecting people to just like subscribe to you. Like, go ahead, you can do that, but to be honest, that's not gonna work. Like, I'm just being honest right now.
That is not gonna work.
Your videos have to make the people who click on them want to watch them all the way through, because YouTube's algorithm is looking for videos that are keeping people on YouTube. If you are not keeping people on your YouTube videos, then I'm sorry to say this, but YouTube is not going to push out your content and you're not going to get views and you're not going to get subscribers. People need to be entertained throughout the whole video, because remember this, people's attention spans are very short and they do not have the time or the attention span to be watching an 18-minute long video, and there is like no jump cuts, no b-roll, no anything of that. Just like, but when you go into your YouTube analytics into YouTube Studio, you can see that YouTube is tracking your audience retention rather than your subscribers. Like, yeah, they're watching your subscribers and how many you've earned the last few days and everything, but their analytics go so much more into audience retention, which means that they're searching for videos that are keeping people on YouTube longer. Tip number 3, optimizing my YouTube thumbnails. And when I mean optimizing, I mean like not half-assing my thumbnails anymore, like actually putting effort into my thumbnails. When I started putting more effort into my thumbnails and just like my YouTube channel in general, that's when I started to see growth, because I realized that if I just half-ass all of this, nobody's going to want to watch it. If your thumbnails are not making them curious about your videos, you are automatically losing a viewer. Putting keywords from your title in your YouTube thumbnail will help you become more searchable. If I were not to put these keywords into my thumbnails or putting in this effort, I would be losing a lot. Number 4, learning and researching more about how to improve my channel. You know, learning more about SEO. SEO is search engine optimization. So it's basically just optimizing your YouTube channel so that it could be found. That's something like that you have to put your time in if you really do want to actually research about how to grow your channel. Searching anything that could help my channel, which was keywords, using TubeBuddy, which is something that I still use to this day, trying to rank higher on search, just researching more about how to grow a YouTube channel. There's so many free resources out there that you can use to grow your channel. You don't have to invest in like a coach or like, I don't know, a mentorship or whatever. If you want to do that, go ahead, do that, that's great. But if you don't have the money, there are so many free resources out there. There's videos on YouTube, all over YouTube, about how to grow a channel, how to get subscribers. You just have to want to be able to go and find out more. If you do want some amazing tips, you can follow Navigating YouTube. Last tip, just learning more about my audience. So I started to grow more when I learned what my audience liked and did not like. I did this by checking my analytics. I went to my audience, the audience section in my YouTube studio. I watched through every video to see what they liked and what they did not like, or what they skipped over in my video, or what part of that video made them get out of my video and leave. So when I went back into editing for a new video, I remembered all of the stuff that they did not like, and I took that out. I noticed that my audience didn't like when I had speed through clips of me just eating. They found it boring, they skipped past it, so I started taking it out. But when you take out completely those parts in your video that your audience does not enjoy, it is making that video so much better for a new potential subscriber that's coming to your channel. You don't have to ask them directly. I mean, you can if you want. You can be like, would you prefer this type of video? Would you prefer this type of content? Or what content do you not like specifically for me to post about? You can do those type of things. Yes, you can. That's actually a really great way to build a connection with your audience, because you are asking them their opinion, and if you're asking for their opinion, it shows them that you care. Listening to your audience, listening to what they want to see from you and what they don't want to see from you. If your audience is asking you to create a video, give it to them, because it shows that you are listening to them, that you value their opinion, that you value their input. So if you are not listening to what your audience wants and you kind of just do whatever you want, they're gonna easily just unsubscribe. Same thing goes when they ask you a question. Always answer them. Be that content creator that takes time out of their day to answer their subscribers, to answer their supporters, because if you do that, the connection between your subscriber and you will be much more stronger. That is what is gonna make your community more loyal, because they stayed a subscriber. They're going to refer me to someone else. They're gonna say, oh, I love this YouTuber, like you should check her out, and they're gonna show another friend, and then that friend's gonna see my genuine connection that I want with them, and they're gonna do the same, and it's gonna be this whole domino effect. And as promised, I'm going to be sharing with you some bonus tips that I want you to know. Doing sub for sub is not a good idea. I know a lot of people always want to do sub for subs because they want so many subscribers and this and that. It's not gonna work, because your audience retention is not gonna be as high, so because of that, YouTube is not going to push out your content. You do not need expensive equipment. I have a tripod from Amazon. I have a lamp that I bought from Walmart for like 15 bucks. You do not need expensive equipment. You don't need expensive equipment. Next tip, use TubeBuddy, because that's going to help you find some keywords so that you can rank higher on search. And then when using TubeBuddy, make sure to use those same keywords that you typed into TubeBuddy on your video thumbnail, on your video title, on your video description box, on your chapters, and as your tag. Start using chapters and shorts more. Small creators who are using shorts and using chapters are growing a lot more on YouTube. The chapters is parts of your video. In those chapters, the titles that I'm putting them as, I'm using the same keywords that I use as my video title, because those are the keywords that I typed into TubeBuddy and have shown me that those keywords are going to help me so that my video can get more views. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed these tips on how I went from 0 to 600 subscribers in just a few months. If you want to see more of my lifestyle as a YouTuber, make sure to subscribe down below so that you can check out more of my content like this, or my content that is more of lifestyle and vlogging. Bye!
Think that I know too much, but now it's never too much, because I'm pretty